Jesus doesn't just die because his body has given way. It's when he recognizes that all has been accomplished that he says, it is finished.
Everything leads to the area, es ist vollbracht. It is done. So the focus is eventually on Jesus Christ and on what he did for us as believers, for our salvation.
Bach takes this motif, as he has done in other arias, to transition from recitative into the aria, and gives it to the viola da gamba. And the viola da gamba has a very plaintive sort of sound. I think it's often used to represent the wood or the cross. The countertenor, or the alto, in our case it was a countertenor, Ian Howell, takes over this theme and comments on the sadness.
Es ist vollbracht comes at a very pivotal moment in the Passion story. It is, in my mind, it is a frozen slice of time between the moment when Jesus draws in his last breath on the cross and when he exhales it and dies. This aria is a juxtaposition of two musical styles, and it's a juxtaposition of two statements of human emotion, two different takes, perhaps, on what Jesus' death means. So you have an A section, a slower section. You have a B section that is very fast and triumphant. And then you have a small recapitulation to the material from the A section.
One particularly beautiful moment in the piece is when he sings Die Trauernacht, the night of mourning or of sadness. And the countertenor in this case goes way down low into his range and sings a sustained C, Die Trauernacht, this night of waiting and of anticipation for what is to come. Bach then goes there and shows us what is to come in a brief moment of excitement and victory.
And the perspective of humanity is the hero of Judah, Jesus, has won the battle, and he has closed this final struggle for all of us.
Instead of trumpets, because they weren't allowed to use trumpets in the church before Easter, he uses strings, but it's very obviously a trumpet sort of motive. Da, 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 and you hear this wonderful trill and this flourish. You see the angels rising up and the resurrection. For a brief moment, we have the resurrection. Der Held aus Juda singt mit Macht. Der Held aus Juda singt mit Macht. Der Held aus Juda singt mit Macht. Schließt den Kampf und schließt den Kampf und schließt den Kampf. Der Held aus Juda singt mit Macht.
In that triumphant moment, humanity is becoming aware of this. Humanity is saying, this is good, this is amazing that Jesus has done this for us. And then it falters. And you return to the slower section with just the statement of the opening line, Es ist vollbracht, it is finished, with a gap of silence between the end of the fast section and the beginning of the next slow section. I mean, to my mind as a performer, the way I chose to interpret it, that's a crucial moment of silence, because it's humanity screaming out all of this glory that Jesus' death means, and then you're left in this void because, oh my God, we're alone. He has left this world.